Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. It is bubbling up very nicely here in Munich. The noise fervent, the colours effervescent, the crowd expectant. This should be very good. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Driving on and making good progress.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia does really well to win the ball there. Skims. Oh, shooting chance! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Achraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, it's Dembele. That has been cut short. Fratesi. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Pavard. For Çalhanoğlu. Barella. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
He has found the way through. And he's managed to get rid. Inter Milan still without a single shot on target. João Neves knocks it out wide. Vitinha. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Decent hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. Pinches it off him. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball, and he was quick to react. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Fratesi. Dumfries. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Fabian Ruiz And he's been shifted off it. Fratesi. Now Dumfries. Pavard. Barella. Carlos Augusto. Barella. Nicely spread. Dumfries. Looking to go deep. He's got tall. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Marquinhos. Half an hour played now. Now Fabian Ruiz. Sends it crossfield. Takes on his marker. Dumfries was in no mood for any of that. Dumfries. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. João Neves. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Dembele. Kvaratskhelia! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Acerbi. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Calhanoglu. Now Fratesi. Played out to the left flank. Martinez. That has not gone well. Martinez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Fabian Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha. Foot in. Dumfries towering forward here. Hakimi. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
Please keep your eyes on your children.
Reflections on the first half?
Inter have been playing relatively well, from what I've witnessed. Good movement, and the ball retention has been quite strong, and it's led to a few chances. It's just that cutting edge that's lacking at the moment, and it's fixable.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're underway again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Dembele, great defending, strong and determined. Calhanoglu. Now Fratesi. And here's Lautaro Martinez. In with a header! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Pavard. Now Carlos Augusto. Calhanoglu. Acerbi. Now Carlos Augusto. Calhanoglu. And it's Calhanoglu. Distributed tidily. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Over to the left. DiMarco. Here comes the cross. In for a header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Vitinha. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Kvaratskhelia. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
The attendance for this
And
match
still,
was
we await the first breakthrough.
62,005.
DiMarco. Barella. It's a pretty loose pass. Marquinhos. And Doué. João Neves. Fabian Ruiz. And Kvaratskhelia. Dembele. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Number 14, coming on to replace him is number 19, Lee Canyon.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Engages and forces him off the ball. Barella. Thuram takes control of it and he's on the move. Vitinha.
Kvaratskhelia, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substitution for Paris.
And it's been taken short. They've got to be quick to recover this. And now a sudden chance to counter. DiMarco goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit.
And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number
The changes
17,
then in quick succession.
Vitinha.
Well, for me, this was
Coming
the
on
obvious
the field
substitution. He'd
is
become just a little
number
jaded,
48.
and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And here's Ramos. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Can he finish? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Kvaratskhelia. Oh, he's played it in low.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
That's really well cleared. Can he get it through? Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
DiMarco is wide and looking to get onto this. Up he goes! Decent enough try. João Neves.
2 added minutes
Hakimi.
has been
That was
indicated.
lovely, that.
There's no flag.
Paris Saint-Germain have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Your reflections then, Jim?
Inter certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Security staff for each block, please report to the start.